Hi, I am willing to with share something out with an intention that it can help someone. Um, we all have been in that place where we feel stuck because of something that might have happened, or there can be something, uh, very intense like a trauma. So basically, I've been in this space lately from last 2 or 3 months, um, and gratefully I am recovering, and that's why I'm here sharing with you that what have actually helped me, because this time this was a little different, like every time I would say, and it was a little, not easy to get out of that, but I did. So let me just brief that what actually. So basically, I've been working on my few projects that I've been working on from last year December, and I have, uh, although I've got out of a very, um, 2025 have been extremely intense, and that would be too deep if I'm going to share. So just briefly I would say that I healed on a very deep level, and I walked myself through, like, it was a very dark and intense. It was so intense, but around the end of the year I was somehow able to manage, and I was somehow able to look forward and to get something for myself to work on, and to just focus on what I got to do. So around that time I was like working on my things, but then in like January, something very unexpected happened. Like my my grandma passed, and on top of that there was something also which was happening, which I was working through all along. um, but then it was already kind of very shaky. I was very like, initially I was numb, and which is really bad. We've got to feel our emotions, but I wasn't able to. And after that I've had an obligation to, like, I have to attend the function, and I had stayed there for a month straight. And of course, like, when we stay distracted for even like 3 or 4 days, it's already difficult to for us to get back on track. But um like a whole month happened. On top of that, there were many things which happened, and which really disturbed me internally. And but I always, like, I knew at that time that once I get back home and I'm you know getting back to my routine, I will be able to um, get back on track, and I will be able to handle it. I had this faith in myself always, and it's true as well. um, but what happened was, when I returned from there, even though there was very shocking things and very different kinds of things, when I got back home and I was returning to my routines, those all those rewiring my mind techniques, and my whatever I have learned till now in my journey, for resetting my nervous system, basically, say it, yoga, meditation, journaling, and basically, my rituals, my routine, which are like, which sets my baseline, they were just doesn't seem to work at that time, because this time it was, I just didn't know what is wrong with me, but I was just not feeling like myself, and I was continuing with my routines, and I was showing up for myself, but still I wasn't able to feel like myself. And I knew that something is here which needs my attention, but it's just not either coming to the surface, or I'm just not fully connected with myself. First of all, journaling. Journaling our mind down helps a lot. It helps incredibly. It just helps to process whatever is going on in your mind. And before that, first thing that helped me was patience. I have to be patient with myself in this process, even though I was working on something very important. But because of this very thing which happened, I was unable to focus, and I was unable to, get back in the flow. But journaling really helped me to, just dump whatever was um, going on in my head, and to get clarity that what actually happened, what actually troubled me, where what was actually disturbing me, what I did, why I did, or just get clarity of everything that actually happened. Next thing, it is very much linked to it. It was, of course, like self-awareness, and journaling has been a wonderful tool for being aware of the self. And patience, love, and awareness were the keys in, in this my getting back to myself. And shadow work have also been wonderful. Like, I will share amazing resources with you for doing that. Teal Swan's video, Jill's Guerin's videos have been just wonderful. They worked wonders. Like, they and even it took me a time to realize that it's actually shadow work that I need, because at the time I was journaling and I was reflecting on myself. I found out that it was not fully the external some circumstance that which troubled me. It was actually, how I behaved and how I failed to be myself. Okay, I have not shared with you what actually happened. It looked absolutely normal the time it was happening, but when I get back home and I was unable to actually be in my body and be like myself and be myself, I realized that what is wrong with me and why am I not able to continue what I was doing. It doesn't usually take this much time for me, but this time, like, months passed literally, and now I was getting like double stressed. But gratefully, like, God has sent me Dr. Joe Dispenza's book, Becoming Supernatural. I began to read that, and it really shifted my frequency. Believe me, just reading that book shifted me on an internal level. And it, it just opened many ways for me. It's miraculous. I will highly recommend that. And of course, like, I'm a not a chronic journaler, I would say, but yeah, I'm an avid journaler, and I journal almost every day, and I've been doing this from since I was in 5th grade. So it always helped me, and of course it helped me this time as well. But anything else which I had learned, like, meditation, yoga, and all of my rewiring my mind techniques, they were just doesn't seem to work this time, and it was really stressing me out. But journaling did help really on a big level. Dr. Joe Dispenza's book really helped so much to actually reflect that what was actually the situation and what actually happened, and why I am behaving the way I behave, because I ended up making a mistake, or like I ended up failing to be integrate. And at that time,
there are definitely some other ways to get unstuck as well if you're financially stable. They would definitely be therapy and energy healing sessions. I have been blessed with like energy healing sessions, and God has sent me a wonderful human being my way. Her name is Sophie. She is a doula, she is an energy healer, and she is many more things. And it's not at all sponsored, so please don't. And who is going to sponsor me right now? This is my very first video. It's so like purely personal suggestion, and because I just want to share resources with you only. That's why she is so generous, kind, and you instantly feel uplifted in her energy. If you want to contact her, I will put down her contact so you can reach out to her if you need to. She has been extremely generous with me, extremely like there was a time where I was not at all financially sound. Of course, I was a student, and apart from that, also like for my mental health, I wasn't getting that much support. But even at that time, she just didn't care about money, and I really don't want that. After hearing this, uh, so to expect any discount from her. It's just I'm telling about her that she is so dedicated to her work that she is purely a healer. So I would highly suggest, if you are in such you know such a space in your life, in such a mental space where you're feeling like you don't even know what's going on with you and you need some help, then you can definitely, if you have if you are okay with spending money, then I would highly suggest you can reach out to her. And you can always take therapy as well, when things feel so stagnant and stuck. Talking them out with a professional really helps get the things moving. I before like way before I've met Sophie, in around 2021, I've connected with a therapist, Yogeshwari Shekhawat. You can search her account as well on Instagram. She has been a very amazing therapist, but it's just chargeable. So at that time I could like save some money, but right now like there was no help for me, and God sent me Sophie in a very important time, and I'm beyond grateful and forever grateful for her presence. Um, I've been connected with her from a long time, and I've built a kind of soul connection with her that I feel like it's a very beautiful connection of her and me, just like you can say a grandmother or a mother, whatever. But uh, a kind of love which I've starved from. My grandmother has been very loving, but I feel so safe and so positive with Sophie. Really, you can reach out if you want to. So that's what I had to share with all of you. And this is my very first video, and I know that it's not up to the mark, but I just thought I could begin with wherever I am. So I did it. I hope even if one person gets any sort of help by listening to this, I'm really glad. And I am, it's a very sure thing that I'm going to make them better. Your listening experience, your watching experience way better, video by video. So thank you so much for listening to me. And I know how it feels to remain and how I know how it feels to don't know what's going on and you just not feel like yourself. But I have also been there. I am, you know, I totally get you, and sending you a lot of support, lot of love, healing, and a big hug. So it's all gonna get better. You've got this, and I've been there too. And we are all in this together. It's just a phase of life. Every unpleasant circumstances is here to bring some kind of upgrade in our being. So just trust and have faith in that. You are going to be better. Yes, they are actually, everything is here for us. No, like everything is happening for us, not to us. It's just the way how we choose to alchemize it, and everything is possible. So I hope that it um, found you. Yeah, I don't know how to say. I hope that it can help you and you find it helpful. If so, you can also, many more much better videos are upcoming. So thank you so much for listening to me. Let me know how you resonated with it, and I'm going to keep it better. And yeah, thank you so much. I'm making sure that it will be met better by the passing days. Okay. Yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you. Lots of love. Take care.